Last week we challenged you to think outside the pizza box, and you certainly delivered. The pizza.
Your creations were insane! We were so impressed with the amount of effort you guys put in.
Congratulations again to our star baker. It was, again, such a tough decision. Like, our wee heads were bursting because they were all so good.
So this week is Cupcake Week.
And this week the theme is What's Inside? Which is totally a reference to the musical Waitress, which is an excellent, excellent musical. It is a musical all about baking, so it fitted quite well with this. And also, the question is like, what's inside? Well, we're all inside, so it's kind of appropriate for this weird time that we're in.
We want your cupcakes to be filled, flavoured, or decorated with something tasty.
Chocolate, fruit, sweets, basically anything you find in your cupboard. You could put chilli in it. You might want to warn people before they eat it, but that is a thing, apparently.
We can't wait to see what you come up with, and good luck to whoever's eating chili muffins.
And here is some we made earlier.
My cupcakes are flavoured blueberry white chocolate because I found blueberry white hot chocolate flavour in my cupboard. For my cupcakes, I measured out 120 grams of flour, sugar and butter. Cracked one egg into a cup and beat it with a fork. I'm so impressed with myself that I just managed to do that with one hand. I decided to use a blueberry white hot chocolate powder that I found in the cupboard and added 3 heaped teaspoons. I mixed it all together with an electric whisk and added just a touch of milk to help thin the mixture out a bit because it was too stiff. I divided up the mixture into the cupcake cases and popped them in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes or until they were golden brown on top. I checked they were ready by putting a knife through the middle of one of them and making sure it came out clean, which it did. I decided to use some frozen fruit for decoration, so took it out the freezer to thaw. I didn't have any icing sugar, so I decided just to melt some white chocolate I had from Easter and drizzle that on top of the cakes using a piping bag. I crushed the berries slightly just to give them a bit of juice and put them on top.
This week I'm going to be making autumn muffins, which are going to be filled with apple and cinnamon. I started by washing my 2 apples to make sure they were clean. I diced them into small cubes and added a bit of cinnamon and a bit of sugar to marinate them and left them to let the flavour sink in. I weighed and sieved my dry ingredients into the mixing bowl to get out the lumps, and to them I added roughly a tablespoon of vanilla essence, 3 eggs and 6 ounces of butter, and then got ready to mix it up. Then I added 3/4 of my diced apples to the mixture. Okay, so I've added the apples in, but I've never done this with apples before, so honestly it could go really badly. Then I spooned the mix into some paper muffin cases in the muffin tray and popped them in the oven. It's a good idea to remove them from the muffin tray to let them cool so they don't end up with soggy bottoms. We've seen better days, but they'll be fine once they're decorated, I think. I wanted to keep my decorations super simple, so I just made some water icing and drizzled it over the top and then added my leftover apples just in the middle. They're finished and they are super rustic, but I'm sure they'll be really tasty. I like them. So as always, now it's your turn.
We can't wait to see what you come up with this week.
We hope you're all keeping safe and well and busy in this really unusual time at home.
We'd like to take this time to remind everyone that we here at Achievement Butte are always here to help and support.
Achievement Butte now has a free counselling service run by our really good friend Anne Thompson, who is a trained child and family psychologist. And it's going to be available to all families and young people who feel they need it at this really unusual time. So if you find yourself struggling, then give us a shout and we'll do our best to help you out in whatever way we can.
Once again, good luck for this week's challenge, and as always, we'll announce Star Baker on Monday.
Happy baking!